Welcome back to another video. Peace be upon everybody. Hope everybody will take care of themselves and their well-being. Look, I feel like I haven't really made like a really like an Islamic. I feel like I haven't really made like an Islamic video in a minute, like a heart-touching video in a minute. Hope everybody be taking care of themselves. If y'all hear like scratching noise, that's my tortoise. So he's a sulcata tortoise, right? He's as big as my hand. But look, if you are a new subscriber, welcome, right? If you are a returning sub, welcome. Welcome back, actually. Look, a lot of us, especially my born Muslims, we heard a lot growing up. Oh, get close to Allah, get close to Allah, remember Allah, fear Allah, all this stuff, right? But a lot of us, it's more so like, okay, so what does that look like? So the topic of this video is really like, what does getting closer to Allah, like what does it look like, right? To me, and hopefully this video will help you share with whoever, share with a friend, right? So Allah, we're gonna get into it. Look, the main thing to me is this. A lot of us, I'm in my flow state right now, but now a lot of us, we want the good in this life, right? When we circle in the Kaaba, right? We ask Allah for goodness in this life and in the next. Not the goodness that they promoting, right? May God forgive me for what I'm about to say, but we tried that. We tried that out, Jasir. Right? May God forgive me. We tried out what the dunya, what the people of the dunya promote, this worldly life, what they promote is good. We tried that out. There's no blessings in that. There's no barakah in that. There's no good in what they're promoting. We tried that out, Jasir. We had to I had to bump my head a lot. For those who watching this, you probably had to bump your head a lot, right? That's the point of life. You gotta bump your head a couple of times in order to get it. But I'm just grateful Allah really gave me like a second chance. Allah gave me the courage to put up my laptop and speak on ways to get closer to Him, right? This is number one. The number one way that like getting closer to Allah, what it looks like. This is my number one. Like everything that you do, and this might sound a little cliche, everything you have to do has to be for Allah. Everything. I'm not gonna lie. Like I know I made a video about like be grateful for your moral compass. Like that's that topic. If you haven't watched it, watch it. Right. That's more so like self belief, like self morals. This is more so like really like belief in Allah. Like everything you have to do is for Allah. Like everything. And I'm probably like, huh? Okay, just let me explain. Like for example, a lot of us, we may have financial struggles. Everything you have to do is for Allah though. Right? For example, a lot of us probably want to establish a business. Shout out to my small business owners. I'm trying to become one myself soon. May Allah bless it and allow it to happen, right? Look, when you're making money, that has to be for Allah. Like you have to put, for example, like I said, like in one of our previous videos, my 5-year plan is I want to establish like a community fridge or like a workshop for the community, so everyone could just come together in that. That's that's doing that, and like I'm doing that for Allah. Everything has to be for Allah. You know what I'm trying to say? Like that has to be your goal. Like okay, I'm getting money for Allah. I'm working out, right? I'm not even gonna lie. Working out for Allah. I don't know if y'all see my chest yet, but look, chill. I've been working out though, y'all. I'm gonna be honest. Like, I'm like, yo, like, for all my people in their early 20s and me, I'm in my mid 20s now. Just now entering my mid 20s. Even my people in their 30s. Like, this should be the best shape we should be in our life, right? Because really, Allah is going to ask us about all of this, right? I blessed you with money, with wealth. What did you do with it? I blessed you with knowledge. What did you do with it? Like you should even be trying to like gain knowledge for Allah. Like literally everything has to be for Allah, nothing else. Because if you're doing it for people, if you do like I say, if you're doing it for views, well that is people as well. But if you're doing it for something other than Allah, there's not really gonna be any benefit in it. And this, like I said, this may sound a little cliche. I'm not no imam or nothing, but I bumped my head a lot. And I bumped my head enough to realize that, yo, I ain't gonna lie, like what I just did, I didn't really do that for Allah, right? Now I'm like, okay, I did this. Okay, I'm doing this for Allah. Like literally, this is probably the number one. I feel like there's not even no number two. I'm doing everything off my head right now. I feel like there's not even no number two. But I'm just thinking of a number two off the top of my head. But everything literally has to be for Allah. Number two, friends. I'ma just get that out the way. I said there was no number two, but there is a number two. Make friends for Allah. Like it's just crazy, and it's like, and I'm gonna be real. My parents, y'all were right. Y'all were right. Those people, like, those are not your friends, bro. And I know I bring up companionship and friends a lot, but there's a verse in the Quran, chapter 25. There's going to be people on the day of Yom Kippur. Woe to me! I wish I didn't have such and such as a friend. I'm regretting that right now, and I'm still breathing by the grace and mercy of Allah. I'm regretting hanging around some of y'all. I'm not trying to curse, but I regret hanging around some of y'all, and I'm breathing. So I can only imagine what I'm gonna be doing, and the regret and the shame that I'm going to have on the day of judgment. Why was I hanging around y'all? Why? Even some my blood brothers is telling me, like, yo, why do you hang around these people? Even people who I knew in my past, like, yo, Josh said you mad cool, but you hang around him. He bringing you down. And I'm trying to bring this, like, trying to have it in the Muslim lens, right? Because there's just like this misconception in the Muslim community where it's like, oh, like, nah, Muslim, you can't really have friends that's not Muslim. I'm like, nah, like my non-Muslim homies, like, they was cool, and then I look back and I'm like, nah, like, they wasn't really helping me better myself. I'm gonna just be honest. If anything, they telling me go here, go here, go here, go here, and they pushing me further away. I'm not trying to sound like no, but I'm just being real. Like, they was pushing me further away from Allah. I'm trying to like, we not, like, they pushing me backwards, bro. And as soon as I stop, like, hanging around as much and being so available, like I always say, it's, oh, he think he this, or it's just, as soon as you, like I always say, as soon as you try to better yourself, Iblis, Shaitan comes to you through people. Wallahi. Shaitan, the devil comes to you through people. And that's so sad to say. But that's just what it is, bro. Your friends ain't really your friends as much as you think. Like, oh yeah, we gonna get older. I'm gonna have a son. You gonna have a kid, and it's gonna be like peaches and cream. No, I'm gonna be honest. And there's definitely some people from my past life. Yo, if they was to hit me up right now, hey, yo, Josh, how you been? If you got my, like, wallahi, if you got my number, I love you. If you have my number, I love you. I'm not knocking, you feel me? And there might be some people in my past life that may come across this video, and they're not even Muslim. Like, people who watch me, I know I'm getting off topic. People who watch me, majority of my viewers aren't even Muslim, and that's a great thing. But like I said before, if you have my number, bro, I'm nothing but a call away. I love you. Word up, bro. But nah, man, like, make friends in the cause of Allah, because I want people. I want when it's that time to go, I want them to, we gonna do this janaza for him. I'm gonna wash his body. You get the shroud, and like, my non-Muslim homies, they don't know how to make a janaza, right? They know, respectfully. I'm not trying to, but they do hood funerals. They dress the body up and right? They got an amulet and they got their face in it. Nah, don't. When I'm gone, nah. Or they might put you on a shirt and they might have angel's wings and they might have, no. I don't become an angel when I'm gone. I'm a soul. This is beautiful though. Right? This is but this isn't it. Like, a lot of my even so, I'm not trying to sound like, no, oh, you shouldn't have non-Muslim friends, but like, be really careful though. Be careful about who you really indulge with, bro, because these people, come on, they not really, like, they didn't really help me better myself. That's what I'm trying to say. The goal is to be better. Like, even be better for Allah. Like, a lot of people, I be seeing this on social media a lot. I know I'm rambling, but like, a lot of people, they do things in the cause of, for the sake of other things. They're not doing it for the sake of Allah. That's what I had to realize too. Even family members, like, yo, keep the ties in the name for Allah. Some people, they'll wrong you. Family members, yes, they'll wrong you. but they only trying to seek forgiveness or whatever to cover their own back, their own behind. No, you like fisa billah, if that's the word, right? In the name of Allah, like for the sake of Allah. This is what we doing this for the sake of Allah. Like I love my brothers for the sake of Allah, right? And I'm gonna tell y'all a story, right? Last week we was hooping. My baby bro, my youngest bro, he got a temper bad, bro. So I guess the boy got in his face and things was said, and you know I'm the big bro, so right or wrong, you gotta be behind your brother back. But when you wrong, I'm gonna be behind your back. But when it's all done, I'm gonna pull you to the side. When we leave this gym, I'm gonna tell you what you did wrong, right? I got your back though, but I'm gonna still tell you what you did wrong, right? That's being your brother's keeper. Long story short, when you got in that car, I said, I was like, bro, I ain't gonna lie, like what you did was wrong. I'm not trying to say too much on the internet, but words was exchanged. And he was kind of the aggressor in the situation. And I'm like, bro, I ain't gonna lie, you 18 now, bro. So, and these boys out here, they not really playing fair. So I had your back though. I got your back. You don't gotta worry about that. One thing about me, bro, if I love you, bro. I'm not gonna hold you, bro. If I wronged you, forgive me, right? Definitely. But nah, I had to tell him like, I ain't gonna lie, bro. You was wrong right here though. Here, you messed up. I got your back though, but you messed up. Like that's really being your brother's keeper. And that was for Allah, right? The Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, said, if you see an injustice going on, stop it with your hand. If you can't do that, then use it vocally. And if you can't do neither of those two, the last one was to hit it in your heart. And I thought about that in the situation. Like, I'm like, all right, when we done hooping, you know, we done getting our little 1-2 on, I'm going to go holler at my baby brother. And I'm going to tell him, like, nah, bro, like, what you did was wrong, bro. Like pretty much revolving everything in this video is everything has to be for Allah. I'm not going to lie to you. And I didn't understand that at first. And I'm still trying to understand that. Like, yo, okay, like, getting in shape has to be for Allah. Doing this has to be for Allah. Like everything has to be for Allah, because literally y'all see what's going on out here. Y'all doing things other than for God. So you're not gonna find no peace in that. You're not gonna really have benefit in that, right? And I'm still trying to grasp this. Like, okay, like everything has to be for the cause of Allah. Like even getting married. Right, and I seen this, and I know I'm all over the place right now. But even getting married, that has to be for Allah. Everything has to be for Allah. I'm not gonna lie, but even getting married, like, yo, I love you for the sake of Allah. I want to be with you for the sake of Allah. We both like when you get married, that's completing half of your faith, bro. Like I'm gonna be real. For people who just be getting married just to get married, I'm like, I mean, may Allah bless y'all though, but like, like if this don't work out, that's just me. Like, you know, like this has to be my final. Like this is my first and my last marriage. Like I don't want to really, and may Allah allow that because I don't really want to. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, we plan, but Allah plans. Like I said, everything has to be for Allah. Like we have to even plan for Allah, because that's what we're gonna return to Allah, right? We don't know when the day of judgment is. I forgot what companion came to the Prophet, peace be upon him. He asked him, when is the day of judgment? So we can be ready. Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, said, what have you done to prepare for it? Like that's really like preparation. But that's just with life though. There's no such thing as like being ready for marriage. No, prepare for it. You want to be married? Prepare for that. Get in shape. Get your money up. Do things, like literally do things for Allah. Like that's just what it is. Like it has, right? Like I seen this post on social media. I think it was a scholar or something. I can't find it though, but he was talking about how like a man or a woman that's unmarried, he's that's dangerous for a Muslim man and a Muslim woman to be unmarried in this society today. It's dangerous. And I'm like, I understand where he's coming from, but like this, I'm gonna be real, like. It's not that bad because it's really teaching you discipline, because you could be indulging in so many other things that's not for Allah. That's really what I'm trying to get at. but it really is teaching you discipline, preparation, and also like really just like just working on you. Because in order to really, and I know this is off topic, but in order to get married, bro, like self belief is first. Like, yo, do I deserve a good woman? I'm gonna just be honest. Like, sometimes I'm gonna be honest. I don't. I'm not gonna say I don't feel deserving. Like, I know I deserve what I like. You know what I'm trying to say. But sometimes I definitely do be like, like I'm not one of them too good to be true type of dudes. But sometimes I just be like, I always feel like people be lying. And I dealt with a situation like this before. Like, I had a woman tell me like, oh, I feel like I don't deserve you. I had 3 women tell me that in my lifetime. I feel like I don't deserve you. And I'm like, oh, so what do you deserve? These men, these dudes that, come on. I ain't them, bro. So I feel like being unmarried is really teaching you about yourself. Because once you married, it ain't really about you no more. Shout out to my married ox. I be hollering at them on the weekend classes. I be asking them, yo, what is like being married? What is this? Like, they be giving me game, man. Like, I love being around the OGs, bro. Like, they really be. I always wanted some type of male guidance. Like that's why when it comes to my elders and people that's like older than me, I always like when they talk, I just sit there and I just listen. Like, I be off my phone. I just be listening, bro, because it's like, dang, like y'all doing things that I aspire to do, right? The more I really like grew up, I'm just like, yo, like I gotta be around like-minded people, around people that want to be better for Allah. I got people who got married for Allah, that learned the skill for Allah, that they get passed down. Like, people, you know what I'm trying to say? Like, just go-getters, bro. That's what I'm trying to be for Allah. Literally, I can't. You can't do it for nobody else, bro. So what does getting closer to Allah look like? Doing it for Allah. This is what it looks like. You have to do for Allah. And like, the more you do, it's like, oh, okay, so this is why. Alright, so this is why the Prophet, peace be upon him, said this, and this is why all this stuff, even when you're going through a trial, like, you gotta think positive for Allah, for yourself and for Allah. Because anytime me and my sister were having this conversation last night, she said, anytime you go through a trial or whatever, you gotta really like look at the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, his life, because he went through probably one of the worst, right? If you're going through something with a family member, right? A family member, right? Look at Prophet Yusuf. He was being betrayed by his family and things of that nature. Like what you're going through, people are going through way worse, or they went through way worse. So what you're going through is like, alright, but it could be worse. So you really got to think even positively when you're going through a trial for Allah. Like that, it's crazy how I'm saying this. But may Allah make us amongst those who implement this in our lives. Because I'm trying to implement it as well. I'm human. I ain't even gonna lie. I'm not trying to be no empty. What is it? I seen this post talking about how like there's a lot of empty preachers on here. Like I always said, it's a lot of performers out here that's doing things other for the sake of Allah, right? Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, was on his night journey. This is all of memory, and he seen somebody getting cut with scissors. Crazy, scissors, right? Not these types of scissors. Not these the worldly doing your scissors. No. Scissors with fire on them. I think it was his mouth or something. And he asked Angel Gabriel, Angel Jabril, right? Who is this individual? He said, this is the one that preached the Quran, but didn't act upon it. And I seen this, I said, oh my gosh. My fault, y'all. Just a moment of silence real quick. Ooh. And this really correlates as well, because there'll be 3 types of people in the fire: the scholar, the martyr, and the wealthy. The scholar, right? The empty preacher, just like the hadith. Like he knew all the Quran. He memorized the whole entire Quran, but he didn't act upon it. The martyr, because he wanted to look real for the people. And then the wealthy man, because he wanted to just look real, like he wanted to be that guy for the people. Like I always say, like, they didn't do it for Allah. That's why I'm saying, yo, what does getting closer to Allah look like? Doing for Allah. Everything has to be for Allah, bro. It has to. And that's pretty much what I'm gonna end this video off at, man. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. Everything has to be for Allah, because that's what we're gonna return to. So the fact, like, everything you do has to be for Allah. So the fact that you know, like, all right, when you upset, the reminder of death destroys all the pleasures in the world. So anytime you think about going back to a sin or whatever, that same sin that we've been struggling with for a amount of years, think about death. That'll destroy that pleasure, that temporary pleasure that you want. Come on. But now, man, may Allah make us amongst those who do for Allah and nobody else. Because the performative society that we in, the people pleasing, is getting crazy out here, bro. I'm not going to lie to y'all, man. But look, shout out to the people who support me. Roll to 1,000 subs. Yo, when I hit the 1,000 subs, I feel like I'm gonna end up. I really want to do something for that. Like, I want to celebrate that, because I don't celebrate myself enough. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I feel like it's about time, like, I celebrate me. But nah, man. Shout out to the people who support me. Roll to 1,000. Share this with whoever, a friend, family member, whoever. Right? Do for Allah and nobody else, and watch how far it'll get you. May Allah make us amongst those who do for Allah. Ameen. Look, subhanaka Allahumma bihamdika wa ashhadu an la ilaha illa anta astaghfiruka wa atubu ilayk. We out. Peace.